Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you. I came out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. This is a challenge to you brothers out there and you sisters. You know, if you want to partake, there's nothing wrong with you partaking in this as well. This is for your benefit, which, you know, I'm calling a Stoic challenge. And it's because, you know, when you fall off from doing what you were doing in the past, you feel the difference. And it's all based upon consistency, you know. And I used to follow particular routines and have alarm sets to do certain things and stay consistent with those things. And it really did help me in life in general, you know, and it was very structured, you know. I used to do something they called a miracle morning, you know, where you'd wake up early, you know, you do certain things in the morning, you know. You can go look that up if you want. I guess this is kind of a version of that, but this is a little bit more detailed and tailored to the truth and things of that nature. But it's very beneficial. You know, the scriptures speak about, you know, taking care of your temple. You know, he that destroyeth his temple shall the Most High destroy. And when you read these different things, these different rules, and I'm planning on doing this for at least a month. So if you're doing this challenge, this is an at least 1 month challenge. Okay, and I would like you to put in the comment section if you are planning on going through with this challenge. You know, just to keep yourself accountable, and remember that you did say that you were gonna do it. It's not a vow. Don't look at it as a vow. If you don't do it, the Most High is gonna destroy you. No, this is something to better ourselves. You know, the scriptures speak about how iron sharpeneth iron. Let me get that scripture. Okay. Okay. This is Proverbs 27:17. It says, iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend, right? So we're supposed to help to make each other better, you know, to lift one another up, you know, to make one another better, right? When you do some of these things, when you eat better and you have discipline in your life, you feel better. You feel better. Okay, you feel better, you operate better, you're more spiritual. All right, I know because I've done it multiple times. You know, I felt the difference of not being disciplined and being disciplined. You know, and it's a spiritual battle because Satan doesn't want you to be in that disciplined mindset because it's really beneficial spiritually. Okay, this is the definition of Stoic. It says a person who can endure pain or hardship without showing their feelings or complaining, right? So what you would call it? When you're constantly doing this repetitious stuff, you know, it's painful. It's painful in a way. It is painful because it's very repetitious. It's very boring. It takes patience, you know. But success is boring. You know, success is a boring thing. You know, people that become successful, they do things over and over and over and over and over again. And it usually takes 30 days. The reason I'm doing it for a month, because it takes about 30 days to build a habit to the point where you don't want to change. So the goal is really, we're saying 30 days. Cool, after the 30 days, you're good after the month. But really the goal is to, you probably won't want to stop after a month. I'll say that. But if you do, it's all good, you know. But you probably won't want to stop after a month because it will start to become a part of you. Anyways, Salakia, I'm gonna read this challenge that I have here. It says Stoic challenge. In the morning when you wake up, make your bed. Take a colder shower. This is optional. I didn't say you have to take a cold shower. I just said make the shower colder than what you're used to. But this is optional, right? But there's a lot of benefits in cold showers. If you can do that, then go ahead and do it. But if not, if you don't want to do that part, you don't have to. It's optional. It says read for 30 minutes, right? Right? Or 4 chapters, okay, depending on how fast you read. Okay, but let's say you're already reading 30 minutes now. You should bump it up, to 45 minutes, to 50 minutes, an hour if you can, whatever. So, you decide anything above 30 minutes what's best for you, right? Stretch for 20 minutes. Stretching is very, very important and beneficial to the body. We need to stretch. We don't stretch enough. There's key stretches that we don't do. Like in the ancient world, they used to go to use the bathroom in the woods, and they would squat, right? People need to do more of that squatting position, because that's a natural position for the human body. This is why you're all stiff, and start getting pain in your joints, and because you're not flexing them, you're not moving them, you're not making yourself more flexible and mobile. Okay. It's a program I follow called ATG. You should check that out. Has older men moving like they're young men, like they're in their 20s, right? It says workout 45 minutes to an hour. This is mandatory to be moving, because in the ancient world we were moving naturally more than how we move now. We'd be constantly walking. You didn't take cars everywhere in the ancient world. You had to walk. Okay, you had to walk. You had to, you walk. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of that. That was natural. So we don't have that. So we have to do it. We have to push ourselves to do this, intentionally. Okay, through these workouts. Okay, so working out 45 minutes to an hour, man. You got to make sure you have cardio in there. Okay, it says get some business done. Let's say you have a business, or something to do with your work, whatever. Get us, how you decide the time to get that done. Get a certain portion of that done. I would say minimum 30 minutes. But I didn't put a time limit on it. That's on you, right? Right? Or you can replace that with something else that you have to get done every day, daily, right? It says eat mostly greens and fruits. This is very important. Eat mostly greens and fruits, meaning you start to have more of a vegetarian type diet. Okay? Right? Eating more salads, eating more raw greens, more fruits to flush out the system. Yeah. Okay? No more of that fried stuff. No more of that meat. You gotta try to keep that to a minimum in this particular journey. If you can go without meat for the month, that's great as well. But just make sure you get some protein in there through nuts and whatever else. Do your research. And this part is gonna make a huge difference in your walk. This is gonna make a huge difference in your life. Okay? Study for 30 minutes, right? Actually study, breakdowns, or, the Hebrew, whatever the case may be, Hebrew prayers, whatever it may be. All right? Dealing with the truth. It says make juices, right, and green smoothies, right? Because you might be trying to prepare for the next day, so just make sure you make some green smoothies or juices for that day and maybe the next day, right? So you got to get some of those in your system. Very, 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 very simple. Okay, and this is the daily stuff, right? There's other guidelines here that which goes into clean home once a week. Clean your car once a week, which would just you can modify this to yourself. The things you need to do. I need to clean my car once a week because I'm constantly driving. The car gets dirty inside. Too much things, too much bottles, water bottles everywhere. It gets crazy, right? So I got to do that. Grocery shop once a week, right? And tying into that, preparing food at least 3 times a week, right? I should put 3 to 4 times a week, but I say 3 times a week because you get into the habit of ordering out, and it's not good. It's not good. Okay. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's knock this down. Let's make this 4 times a week. make this 4 times a week. Okay, it says grocery shop once a week. And you got to try to at least once a week. It's at least once a week. Oil change, right? Put that, and all these things I'm putting on the alarm for these things on the phone to have a specific date to do these things. Trim the hair. Car wash. And there's I put this in because brother. Brothers would complain about it. They want to drink some yayan. I would say drink yayan is permissible maximum once per week. I was planning on not putting it in, but optionally you can drink yayan once per week, 1 day out of the week, right? In moderation, 1 day out of the week. Because there is also benefits to red wine. But the thing with alcohol is it promotes bad habits. So, this is just something quick. It's I call it the Stoic challenge. Any brother that wants to participate, feel free. Just something that that I'm doing, and that a few brothers are doing with me. So I figure why not show it to the body, and if brothers want to participate, I'm sure that it will be beneficial at the end of the 1 month. This is a 1 month challenge. All right. With that, I'll say shalom.